I'm going to make a confession, which is was I, I did something actually what some would consider either desperate or genius, one of the two. And this was a few years ago, so it's probably past the statute of limitations. So after my daughters disconnected and walked away, I was left kind of reeling, and I was actually left out of their lives and their subsequent. My youngest daughter's engagement, and she got married, and she's had 4 children, and it's been 15 years. So, this is I'm past. It's called past the prime of the height of my estrangement, and so other people are going to say, "How dare you?" and "You had no right," and this and that. Well, if you don't want your information out there, don't put it on social media because someone will find it, and most likely it'll be one of your parents' friends, because if your parent is hurting, her friends are hurting too, and they'll do whatever it takes to alleviate her pain, her tears, etc. So years ago, I don't even know how long it's been, because my daughter was married years ago and she's had 4 children, and so when my daughter, she moved out, came back, met her guy through my oldest daughter, got engaged, and then she got pregnant and she got married. That's kind of her stage. Those are her stages. And I wasn't a part of anything. And so then I heard she got married, and someone shared a picture of her wedding with me. And I was devastated. And I was able to find the wedding photographer, because most put their portfolios on social media, whether it's Facebook or they have their own page or etc. So I was able to find, it was one of the first weddings he had done as a professional. So he had her wedding photos in his portfolio on, I think it was Facebook. And so I got a few of the pictures. I was able to see them and save them. And then I reached out to the photographer and I said, "My name is Jane Smith. My son is getting married next year. We have this budget. Can you send me your portfolio so I can see your work?" And since my daughter's wedding was the only one he had done, I believe, at that time, he sent me pictures from her wedding. And I said, "Can you send me pictures of the bride and her mom?" And he did. And it was a picture of my daughter and her stepmom. And I sat on it and I was upset. And I have a good friend who's really good with Photoshop. So he had pictures. I sent him pictures of because none of my family was invited to my daughter's wedding. So my daughter had a picture of the wedding party. So he photoshopped my grandma's face, my dad's face, my other daughter's face into the wedding party. It's really funny. And then he put me on another one. He created me to be an angel above the wedding party. So that's what I did. I have pictures from my daughter's wedding in which I am included. And then I waited a little while and I reached out to the wedding photographer and I said, "FYI, here's a picture of my daughter and I. I'm her mom. We look exactly alike. Hopefully, in the future, you can take a picture of her and I together." Now, a lot of estranged daughters, sons, and daughter in laws, son in laws will say, "My God, you're crazy," and they deserve to have you arrested and get a restraining order against you. I didn't bother my daughter. I didn't reach out to her for the pictures. If you post your stuff on social media, someone will find it. In fact, if you're in a relationship with someone that has a heart for your mom, most likely they're going to send your mom pictures that you share, although you might make them private. Someone on your Facebook page may share those pictures with your mom. I'm not telling you this to make you afraid or not share pictures of your children. But there may come a point in time, if you're unkind to your mom and someone wakes up and says, "Gosh, her mom wasn't that bad a person," and she doesn't deserve to be exiled, I'm going to send her pictures because why not? It's just the way it is. And I'll tell you what, receiving pictures from your grandchildren that you don't know, that's tough. It's tough to see because, I mean, you're curious to see what do your grandkids look like? Do they look like your daughter or your son-in-law, or do they resemble you? It's tough. So anyways, be careful of what you wish for. Know that if you do find pictures, it may be devastating, but that's what I did. So anyways, that's what I wanted to share. If you're not invited to the wedding, know that you could probably find pictures because a lot of people post everything on social media, including our sons and daughters. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I'm not ashamed of it. You can say what you want, but other parents will appreciate what I've done. So anyways, that's it. I'll be back.